I have the window open and everything, and I'm just sweating, so please forgive the way I look. It's just a really hot, humid, pre-storm classic Midwestern day. But hello, my name is Lindy Jung. I am a soon-to-be traditionally published author. I write science fiction and fantasy, and my debut adult fantasy novel, MOTHSBLOOD, comes out fall 2026 from Bloomsbury in North America and Del Rey in the UK. Welcome! Yes, you may have guessed it from the title. I am about to embark on my second writing retreat of the year and my second writing retreat ever. So back in March, during my spring break, I was fortunate enough to go and travel to meet some online friends in New York or the New York area and spend about a week there working on writing, being productive, soaking up community. And it was like one of the best experiences of my life. It was so much fun, so wholesome, and just all of us came out of that feeling so creatively fulfilled and enriched and inspired in ways we hadn't in a long time. So that was New York, that was March. Right now it's currently May 15th, it is Thursday, and from Friday to Monday, May 16th to May 19th, I will be going to Kenosha in Wisconsin and meeting up with a bunch of other author-tubers. I've met I've met one person in person before. I met up with Becca, and that's Becca Tobar. So you're going to see a lot of familiar faces if you watch all our channels. There's a bunch of us, we got a house, and I'm just so excited to kind of document this experience. I'm heading down tomorrow, so I'm going to drive down and probably be there in like the early evening, late afternoon. It is going to be stormy on the drive, which not my favorite. I mean, I love thunderstorms. I don't love the risk of tornadoes. I'm kind of expecting edit notes on MOTHSBLOOD tomorrow, but if I don't get those, then of course I'll be working on Project Crypts, which is my adult gothic fantasy that I recently have been trying to get back into after some time away. So yeah, there's kind of two things that I could be working on depending on how tomorrow turns out. I mean, I'm just so excited to meet up with everyone and to get to write and share the space and share the time. I love writing retreats. I will try to go on as many as I possibly can and as many as my wallet can handle, probably for the foreseeable future. Funny thing is that right after I get back from Kenosha, I am flying straight to San Francisco, like literally the next day after I get back, and I'll be there for about a week, mostly for family stuff, but I also plan to hopefully write a significant amount, so I'll be taking you guys along on that one as well. I'm mentioning it because I'm about to film the intro for that one, so if you see a repeat outfit in a video that comes out in a couple weeks, don't comment, okay? It's time efficient. That's the intro. Let's go. Literally, I'm driving over now. I am so late, but very excited. Voiceover Lynn here to provide context. Okay, so what you just saw are the clips I had on my camera from the first night, which was honestly such a blur. I think we were up until at least like midnight, 1 a.m. with these PowerPoint presentations that explained our lore to each other, but we were also just like laughing and chatting and getting to know each other, and it was such a vibe. I did not want to go to bed, but my body was begging me to. And now what you're seeing is the start of our first full day in Kenosha. So we had plans, we had this whole like schedule that we had made, or I didn't really contribute to, but other people made. And our plan for the morning was to have a productive writing session at a local cafe, but it was just taking a little time for everyone to get ready, so I was kind of roaming around and exploring this gorgeous, gorgeous house that was our home for the weekend. Wait, I should say what we're doing. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Are we?
Cafe. Breakfast and writing.
Okay, so
breakfast.
we're getting breakfast and coffee and for me tea, and we're writing. And it's been so good so far. How's it? That's it, that's the update, that's all. And then we were off. We went to a really cute and really packed cafe called Anna's on the Lake, and we gradually just kind of ordered our drinks and food, found a table big enough to hold all of us, or most of us. It was 2 tables, actually. And then we buckled in for a productivity session, allegedly. I got this matcha latte and sat down, and this is where I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. My semester had literally just ended, and I had 2 major and time-consuming projects due by the end of the weekend, so I had very little intention of writing here. And yeah, I did end up ultimately just crashing out while staring at my homework and kind of getting parts of it done. And I felt really remorseful about this at first, mostly because I didn't get my projects done earlier, and also because I felt like I was wasting this like rarefied opportunity to write, and specifically to write while being surrounded by other writers. But then I saw that I wasn't the only one not writing. In fact, probably around half of us were doing other things, mostly just talking to each other in the way that old friends who've known each other forever and can talk about literally anything and be entertained do. And I realized that this moment, this retreat, it was about so much more than just the number of words I revised or drafted or whatever. And that after a single night together, our relationships were already about so much more than just writing or content creation. So yeah, I did what I could with my project, and then we took a walk around the harbor.
I know, look how cute she is. Oh my god.
Of like not doing this, but can we post on
Oh my god, Inception!
And Natalie!
Yeah, honestly,
Alyssa, how are you feeling? Oh,
Today. Wait,
I didn't eat anything.
you didn't eat anything
no,
today?
I just had my matcha.
Okay, matcha.
Yeah. How about you? What'd you eat?
I had a blueberry muffin. What? I
didn't mean to holler at you.
How was it? Okay, rated out of 10.
I would say 7. Yeah, muffin was a 10.
You ain't finna get me.
The espresso was a little weird, but that's okay.
My matcha was okay also.
On camera.
Riel said the matcha was like better than in her big city life.
Oh.
Maybe
mine was
Maybe the
price.
It was $10, girl. I don't know.
What time is it? It's like 1:45, so I feel like I spent most of the day just kind of, you know, goofing off, having a good time. But I wanted to do a little update because, I don't know, we're finally locking in. Wow, I just showed my age there. We came back to the house after a really fun morning, got coffee at a coffee shop. Got coffee at a coffee shop and walked around the lake because we're staying right by Lake Michigan. And some of us got some work done during the coffee shop, but like most of us didn't. Unfortunately, because I have procrastinated a little bit too much, I really have to work on some like work for grad school. So for this first hour of writing session, that's what I'm doing, working on some stuff for grad school, just trying to get caught up on that. I don't think I'll come anywhere close to finishing it because it's 2 really big projects that I really should not have procrastinated on. But first hour is going to be that, and then second hour, I'm going to try to switch gears mentally and go into my mods revisions because I actually did get my edit notes back from my editor yesterday, first thing. I have edits from my UK editor and my US editor. So I'm just going to go over what's going on. So I'm going to look over those and kind of make my plan for this round of edits. And I'm not 100% sure what the deadline is going to be or the timeline, but based off the initial email, I think hopefully this will be a pretty light round. So yeah, hour 1, grad school. Ugh. Hour 2, MOTHSBLOOD revisions. Let's go.
Staring at the tapestry above the bed you gave me, I still haven't washed my sheets, 'cause I still smell you in the bed you used to rest your head on. How the hell am I supposed to see? Can we both face
Coffee shop writing session that didn't end up, no one did any writing. We went for a walk by the lake, very fun. But now we're about to
change like the seas?
Can we decide?
I wanna make her better.
Hey, okay, so it is close to 6 o'clock. A little bit of an update because it's time to do that. We are currently making dinner. Maybe you can hear it. It's pretty fun, honestly. We're doing a taco night and I'll show you guys a little bit of that in a second. But the other thing I wanted to update you guys on is I've not written today. I mean, yes, I was writing, but it was all work for my school. Like I have 2 school projects due next week that are huge and I hadn't gotten a lot done. So I spent the first hour of our afternoon writing session just working on one of those projects. Then I kind of was like, I just want to get this over with, basically. So I kept working on it for what felt like another 45 to an hour. And I actually finished what feels like a pretty strong first draft of that project. And I also finished the outline of my other major project that's due the exact same day. So I feel a little bit better about where I am in terms of my schoolwork. I am the kind of person that, like, if I have something like that weighing on me, it's really hard for me to be creative. So I might go back to those things at some point during this retreat, but my aim is to get in an evening writing session. I know that Cody was mentioning something like that. Honestly, even though I wasn't writing, that was probably the most productive I've been in a while because everyone else was writing around me and being productive, and the energy has just been so good. Honestly, I'm a pretty socially awkward person, so I was kind of nervous to be trapped in a house for a weekend with a bunch of people that I've never met in real life. It's like kind of hard to describe. The energy is just good. We all just kind of get along and accept each other. It almost feels like I've known everyone here for years. But it's just such a cool experience to actually get to, like, connect with like-minded people, with other writers, with really just like cool, genuine, and caring folks. So I'm really happy to be here, even though I'm not writing, but I will be. Okay, that's the update. I'm gonna go help with dinner. Bye.
Bread is so beautiful.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you, chefs.
Hi. Who are you and what are you working on?
Hi, my name's Becca, 31. I'm working on finishing draft 2 of my market fiction novel, Project Eden.
Wonderful. Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay.
Play.
Next.
Hi, I'm Cody, and I'm working on revisions for my paranormal thriller, doing draft 2.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm Brielle, and I'm working on draft 3 of a dystopian fantasy book.
Amazing. And
Hi, I'm Natalie. I just finished my first draft of my YA fantasy. Now we are brainstorming a new project. Just to give myself a break.
I am currently making some updated things to Act 1 to make it a little more accurate so the plot plays out a little smoother.
perfect. I love it. Amina, can I ask you what you're working on?
Oh, yes. I'm making a friendship bracelet for myself. Actually, can I show the one you made for me?
Yes.
Okay, so we exchanged all like friendship bracelets and we drew like our names on our hat. So this is the one Lynn got me and it has my name on it.
Oh my gosh.
And
Wait, I don't know why I'm saying that.
I did. It's so cute though. And my favorite color is pink and it has my name and there's like stars and a little starfish. There we go.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite thing ever. So
Oh, I'm
now
so
I'm
glad you
making
like
one.
it.
I really love it. Now I'm making one for myself.
Uh-huh.
And I'm having some things that I enjoy, like butterflies. I love a good mermaid. I also really like space. So I found these space ones. And my Chinese zodiac is a bunny. So I got a bunny.
Wait, that's so perfect.
Isn't it? And then I got another butterfly because...
Who are you and what are you working on?
I'm so good.
I said, who are you?
Well, my name?
Yeah.
I'm Taylor, and I'm working on chapter 41 in my
Beautiful.
second draft of my third and final book in my series.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The path to Middle Earth starts from
Sorry.
A little daylight walks through the door, telling no one what she's looking for. A little daylight walks through the door, telling no one what she's looking for. Ooh, little daylight can't be ignored.
Okay. Good morning. Day 3. Okay. Bye.
Oh no.
Oh my god, you and this giant head.
Bye, kids.
And it tasted like an almond joy. So it was nice. But I'm kind of thinking I want
That's intense.
lavender first or something.
Yeah. I might go for... Just talking about our drink orders. Yeah. Like, excuse me. Can I say I liked the lavender honey chai, so I might get that, but with like...
Natalie let me try it, and it was
So good. I don't think I could have a full one if it were that sweet.
true.
But
I think I'm gonna get. I got the little guy on a bagel yesterday, and I think I'm gonna do the same exact.
okay, I
It
might.
has this like hot honey on it, and it wasn't too spicy either. It was. Like,
Yeah, go in. Yeah, I'll film you.
And it's
That's so. Honestly, there's lots of great bookstores in the Midwest. It's gorgeous.
Oh, more. But
So
this is what I was
dense.
saying, how people say Ohio's Midwest. It's not even on here. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
In nowhere's like
family vacation.
It actually. Oh, you guys look like sisters. Yeah. Oh, stop. You're so cute. What is it?
I think this is what she was talking about with like the fossils in it. Here, I think honestly,
come to Cleveland in the summertime. You're always on the water.
I kind of feel like this is my spot now. Everyone's inside. It's Sunday, day 3 of the retreat. Unfortunately, our last full day here. It's about 2:30, and we had such a wonderful morning. We like went to the same coffee shop by the lake. Anna's on the lake, right on Lake Michigan. I just said lake a lot. Had a wonderful breakfast, a really productive, probably like hour-and-a-half writing session. I've been like oscillating. I think because I used so much brain power on my homework the past 2 days, it's been kind of hard to like switch gears and put that brain power and energy into my writing projects. So I've kind of been finding solace in planning this like little autumnal, kind of cozy, but also kind of spooky and depressing. As cozy as I can get, basically. Side project that probably won't even become a real book. I'm just having fun planning and thinking about the characters, and I've also been like kind of dipping into my edits for mods and looking at crypts, so all these different things. But I think really the magic of this experience has just been being able to talk to people. Like I was just kind of brainstorming character names for the like fun little side project, the autumnal witchy one, and just being able to like spend time with people who are so similar to me, or at least in terms of our values and our interests. Yeah, I mean, I could gush and gush, but basically the moral of the story is take a chance. I was super nervous going into this. I'll unpack it fully later. The vibe has been immaculate. Everyone is wonderful. We're just here to be with each other and like connect and have a good time, and it's not really about making content or being the most productive. It's just such a genuine experience. And that's also why this vlog is a little bit chaotic, because I have been struggling to find moments to like film in a good way, because I just keep living in the moment. But in terms of writing for the rest of today, I think I'm really going to have to lock into something. So I really want to like pick a project and full deep focus into it, but I want to read before I do that. So I'm going to read maybe like 15-20 minutes and then pick a project, write, work on it, and yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So that's the afternoon, and then we're gonna have our last dinner together, which feels insane, and have a nice fun night, and then we're all parting ways tomorrow. And yes, Alyssa's car did break down. I wasn't here for it. I was actually on the beach with Nick and Becca and Taylor, and we came back and saw them like pushing Alyssa's car along, and we're like, oh god, what did we miss? But everything's okay, no one's hurt. Bye.
Rushing snow and ice will go and leave me stronger than the old. Curl up, being helpless, needing shelter from the storm. The waves are building higher now, but we're creating something more.
Oh, I see the cardinal.
And I want you. You want the truth, fleeting like everything we do. And I've always known you would go, and I'd be on my own. The trees around us bend and break, but we stay where we are.
I bet you guys never expected to see Lindy Jung climbing up a treehouse. Okay, Lynn. Oh yeah, be careful. Okay. Oh, it has a slide. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. No, you can get inside. That's what I was saying. It looks like you're running away from like your arranged marriage. You're like, I don't want to marry him. I'm going to the forest. Yeah. Okay, group photo with that lighting. Wait, let Lynn come down. Lynn needs to come down.
Okay, are you guys ready to see like the cutest thing ever?
So what is going on here? Hey Lynn, just want to say hey. I hope this is your camera. I've been trying to steal as many cameras as I can to say hello, but I just wanted to say I am so glad I got to meet you. Oh my god, I can't be taken seriously like this. And I'm so proud of you and all the progress that you made and the accomplishments that you made, and I'm so happy that I get to call you my friend. And also, thank you so much for the friendship bracelet. I think I already showed the vlog, but let me get another clip of it. It's the pink one right here. It has my name on it and I appreciate it and I'm gonna cherish it forever. So you guys be sure to subscribe to Lynn if you aren't already, because if you made it this far, like what are you doing? She's an amazing person and I'm so grateful that I get to be her friend. Anyways, I'm gonna go. We are about to cook dinner, and by we I mean Cody and I think Mick, and I will be there for support. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this video, and I will see you when I see you. Bye!
Rice, the best freaking chicken I can get in a minute, pickled onion, veggies, salad. Let's go. I'll be asking them. How do you know what's good if you don't? Okay. Oh fuck. I almost got something. Oh no.
How do I feel about the last day?
So sad. You've been talking to me about it.
Oh no.
I can't start crying already.
It's okay. We're gonna see each other again soon.
As if we haven't been crying. True. All week.
Cody, how do you feel about the last day?
It was like good.
I can't wait to get out of here. I had to push a car. I had to cook every night.
Honestly, I'm too tired to feel sad.
Oh,
we stayed up so late.
we did stay up very late.
Yeah.
Like, I think I maybe got a collective 15 hours of sleep this entire weekend.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
So, you know, I'm just like exhausted.
I went to bed at like 10.
Me and Mick, she finished that chapter.
Okay,
or that scene.
Yeah. Okay. That's work. Yeah.
That I read last night.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Becca, sorry to put you on the spot. How do you feel about the last day?
Don't talk to me.
Okay. I'm sorry. Real answer.
I feel like I just made a bunch of friends for life.
Yeah.
And that makes me incredibly happy. I'm feeling good.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Do you think it's gonna matter if it's not drinking?
Don't panic. Don't panic.
Okay. I look absolutely ratty and I'm okay with that. Hi. Just got back. Well, I got back like 7 hours ago, but I had so much to do. It was actually insane. Yeah, I'm back from the writing retreat and that was probably one of the best weekends I've had in so long. I'm gonna film a proper outro once I've like processed, maybe looked over my footage, figured out what the heck I'm gonna do with this video because did I have a vision in mind for this vlog? No, I was just kind of filming clips and having a good time. So we'll see how this video turns out and if I can pull it into a cohesive narrative, and if not, it's for the memories, right? I don't even know. I mean, like, it was such a special experience and such this moment of like immediate connection, familiarity, but I do want to give kind of like my takeaways and my rundown in this moment when it's still kind of fresh. I want to talk about a moment from last night, from the final night of our writing retreat. We were up until 2 a.m. Inadvisable, but it happened. We were up because for hours we were sitting in that like communal space upstairs in a circle, reading our excerpts out loud, just reading what we had written that retreat, stuff we'd been proud of, just reading and like reading for a fair amount of time. Like I heard a couple of full first chapters and it was such a moment that I had never experienced before. I never thought I'd really experience because I honestly have lived my entire life being like low-key ashamed of my writing and hating the idea of anyone perceiving it. I read my excerpt. I read a part of Moths that I really love, like one of my favorite scenes, and I wasn't nervous. I didn't feel any like palpitations or like sweaty palms. I just read it and listened to the reactions, and to be able to do that, like for me, that's kind of a big deal because I don't like sharing my writing. Kind of freaks me out. I can't express how much it usually freaks me out, but because I was so comfortable with, again, 9 strangers that I had never met before until Friday and felt so supported and like we were just like gassing each other up, but in the best possible way, giving like these super specific writerly compliments, what worked well, what stood out, like it was such a good vibe. And it was completely different. Like I felt like a different person on that retreat. I think there's just something about all of these people, everyone on the retreat, our willingness to be there in the moment, to be with each other, to be open with each other about our vulnerabilities emotionally, creatively, this level of understanding where we all come from the same place, regardless of where we are in our journeys. We're all writers, we're content creators, we're also just like chill people, which I loved. I don't know, like it was just so special and I'm so glad I took the leap. I almost didn't. There were a couple points actually where I was like, I feel like I shouldn't be going to this because I don't really know anyone super well, and I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did. It just felt so good, and I sincerely, genuinely loved everyone that I got to meet and spend time with and connect with. So many like beautiful souls, so many different kind of energies were brought to the table, and it just was like really fun, and we still melded and meshed together really well, and I can't wait to meet everyone again. That's it. Full outro to come. I'm gonna get emotional. Bye. Hello, and welcome back. Don't mind this little, I don't know, I just got this and I'm testing it out, so that's what we're doing here. Hi. So it's been actually some time since I left the writing retreat. That was mid-May, so it's been like 3 weeks. I have had a very hectic summer, so I'm very sorry to be doing this so late. And yes, because of my weird uploading schedule and weird life stuff, I will definitely be the last person to upload my writing retreat vlog, hoping to get that up tomorrow, but I took some time, I percolated, and honestly, I've kind of been avoiding pulling this video together, filming the outro, because in a way it's like once I film the outro and I put the video out, it's done forever. I mean, you could probably tell from the footage, and you're going to be able to tell just based on how emotional I'm going to get talking about this, hopefully not too emotional, but it was like the retreat was incredibly important to me. And yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna sound kind of melodramatic. I came out of this experience, out of this retreat, literally feeling fundamentally changed. And yes, there's some big shifts that have happened in my life since then that have also contributed to this. But I remember being on a stream like last week, and maybe it was Becca, maybe it was someone else. They kind of agreed that my energy is different. I feel different too. It's not just an energy output. I feel different on the inside because I feel like I actually have a community, which sounds incredibly ungrateful to my wonderful friends and family who have, you know, been so kind and supportive to me and who I love very much. And they are also my community, they're my family. But the people that I met on the retreat and the experience that I had on the retreat, that was really, you know, my second time feeling this sense of creative community. Like that was really one of the first times that I found a writing community. And it is very incredibly, tremendously isolating to be a writer sometimes. Honestly, not that many people write, not that many people write fiction, not that many people want to be writers or pursue it as a vocation. I don't really know anyone in my daily life who does that. And it's a little bit weird sometimes. And I think it's been especially weird because I left my context, I left my existing community of all my, you know, childhood friends and close family and the people I knew and loved back in California a year ago. I moved to the Midwest. Of course, I have my partner, I have his family, I have friends that I've met here as well, but it is still very isolating to up and move everything as an adult. Even though I am in school, it still has been difficult for me to find friends that I really clicked with, especially ones that I didn't have the same history with that I have with my childhood friends. Because obviously we grew up together. We've seen each other at our worst. By our worst, I mean our middle school selves. And I feel like it's very difficult to replicate that bond as an adult, especially through things like work and school, where yeah, you have stuff in common, but also the main thing you have in common is work and school. Being able to meet up with not just one, not just two, but 9 other people who I was able to connect with on this level that has nothing to do with my day job, with my you know, school life, but instead has everything to do with our creative passions and how we feel about writing and what we like to create and read, and like it just felt like this whole other world. I mean, the energy was literally palpable. We were just giving each other so much life and encouragement and positivity. And I felt so invigorated, like in more ways than one, not just creatively, because honestly, y'all saw me. I was doing my freaking homework for so much of that. Not just creative energy, but just this energy of acceptance and positivity. And I think it really managed to break through a lot of these things I've been feeling about myself and my own insecurities that have come about because I have been struggling to make those meaningful connections in my life recently, especially new meaningful connections. I mean, like, honestly, the last time I made a really, really close friend not through the internet maybe was in college, like undergrad. And I think that I was internalizing a lot of that and feeling weird, feeling like I was a weird person who nobody wanted to be close with, nobody wanted to be friends with. I felt like this alien outsider in so many different pockets of social interaction. My social anxiety went through the roof this year, and thankfully that like kind of pushed me to, you know, seek additional support for those feelings, for that anxiety, and that's been super helpful. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard once you gain that belief, you know, however untrue it is, that you are a weird, isolated person that no one wants to be around, then you start acting like a weird, isolated person that no one wants to be around. For me, that really led to struggles regarding being myself, letting myself cut loose. I feel like I'm stiff in pretty much every social interaction I have with people, and it has nothing to do with them and like everything to do with me. I mean, this retreat really broke through that, and yeah, it was because we all connected through writing, and even deeper than that, this like weird authortube niche that we all do. It's not weird, it's beautiful. But I really felt like I was able to be myself around these complete basically perfect strangers, because although I'd seen everyone's videos, of course, I hadn't really chatted that much with them, and nothing really compares to how you are in person, I feel like. From literally the first night when we were showing silly PowerPoints about ourselves, and I was so nervous initially to have to pull together a PowerPoint and make myself seem interesting, and I kind of just gave up and slapped some basic facts about myself down. But the vibe when the first PowerPoints went up, when we were all like hooting and hollering and cheering and laughing and just being so excited to learn about each other, I just felt really comfortable, and it really showed in this moment with me and Taylor. We were on the couch. I think Becca was on the other side of Taylor, and I'd never met Taylor in person before this. I don't think we'd really had any like calls or one-on-one conversations, but she was like laughing and like holding my hand, and it kind of broke through this insecurity I have about being a touchy-feely person. My love language is touch. I love to hug and just like hold hands and, I don't know, scratch someone's back. And I'd like forgotten. I'd pushed that part of myself down so deep, and I honestly can't even tell you why. I've just been very closed off, and I haven't been touchy-feely with people that I don't know in so long. But yeah, I mean, there were so many moments where Taylor or Becca or Cody or we would just like get really emotional, like tear up, but also just be outrageously happy and having fun. And I think just that ability that we had in the space together to just be openly expressive and to be ourselves, whether that was being loud and funny and laughing or just taking a moment to be quiet, whatever we were feeling in that moment, it just felt like such an accepting space. I don't know. It sounds really cheesy, and it sounds maybe a little bit odd, but I do think it's very rare to be around people or to be in a situation socially where you can express your full range of emotions and just be yourself and be open, and even more so with people that you have never like met in person before, and even more so in a big group and with cameras on. Just something about that environment and that situation made me so much more comfortable being myself, and I've carried that with me out here these past 3 weeks. I feel more comfortable being myself. Like, I am more outwardly expressive. I'm less reserved. I feel less awkward on camera. Like, something clicked into place, you know? And yes, we wrote, and yes, we were all author tubing and filming and vlogging the whole time. But we were also doing so much, and a lot of that connection and loving and creating happened off camera as well as on camera. So yeah, I mean, I am so thankful that I got to share this experience with these people, and I'm even more thankful that I got to capture it on camera, because this vlog is really more of a scrapbook, a memory for me to look back on when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling disconnected. Anyway, I am so glad that I got to be my own genuine self. I'm so glad everyone else got to be their own genuine selves as well. This trip was so special to me. This retreat was so special to me. All of these people are so special to me. I am so glad that I feel like I'm texting and calling at least one person from the retreat like every single day. I literally was like studying for my licensing exam the other day, and I was on FaceTime with Becca, Mick, and Taylor for it must have been like 2 hours. Yeah, like I wasn't even writing, but I was just there to hang out and enjoy and support them as they were writing. Everyone else put out vlogs as well. I actually made a little playlist that should have everyone's vlogs in it, so you can go through and watch those if you're interested, and if not, you should still check out everyone's channels, which I have linked all down below. And there isn't really a conclusion to this vlog, other than if you are a creative and you are feeling the way I was feeling, just kind of adrift and kind of, lost, I guess you could say, then take that leap. Go on that retreat. Obviously be safe with people you meet on the internet, especially if you're in this authortube space. I think a major privilege that we have is that we all kind of can read each other's vibes, more or less based on videos. I don't know if they're necessarily 100% accurate, but I feel like I'd at least be able to tell if someone's like a serial killer based off their authortube channel. If you are a fellow authortuber, you're looking for community, you're looking for that connection, just reach out. Just start by watching their videos, commenting, supporting, joining a Discord server. With a little bit of work and with a little bit of reciprocity, you can build those relationships. And I guess the trick is to just be yourself and to be open. There's just something so beautiful about writers, because I do think we maybe think about emotions more than the average person. And I think that makes us, a little bit more socially awkward sometimes, but it also gives us this amazing ability to really deeply connect with others. I think my goal moving forward is to continue being emotionally open, but also to be the kind of person that fosters an environment where other people also feel safe being emotionally open. That's pretty much it. So, as for housekeeping, my name is Lindy Jung. I have a book coming out next year in fall. It's a long ways away, fall 26. And you can find me on Instagram. I do also have a website where I occasionally post things. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you all. See you next time.